Hey guys, I am back, and here is the map of the Holy Roman Empire. Like I said before, there's provinces all the way in this Italian region. Capital will be Frankfurt. There's Agnes, and as you see, there are rebels along my borders, which I'll have to tend to. Oh, look at that! I have the army and the ambush formation in the trees. Let me just move them up. Press the space bar to speed them up. There you go. I'll attack that settlement later. Yes, this is the capital of Frankfurt, and for a normal tax rate, we have a pretty decent sized feudal civilization. Um, Wooden walls, small churches, town halls, you get the whole thing, and this guy is our governor of the city. Now, in this game, your city, or castle, or citadel, whatever you have, must have a governor, who's basically a man in the face, for you to do things that you want. Other than that, if, for example, I was to take him out, then I wouldn't be able to do this. I wouldn't be able to train people that I want. See, it just went dark. I have to put the city into a government build policy or pretty much anything. See, military build policy or financial build policy, but I can't do stuff specifically what I want. So we put him back in there. So as a start, I want to train merchants and diplomats. This way I can make alliances, be more diplomatic instead of sending my massive armies into province to take control. Here's my High Cardinal. Oh, Imperial Cardinal, my mistake. With him, I can convert, as you see, as 90% Catholic, which is good. I can convert a population or keep population at a certain percentage of whatever religion is the nation's religion. We are the Catholic nation, and our strongest ally should be the Papal State, which is Pope and Rome. So, because the Holy Roman Emperor is appointed by the Pope himself. So, I have a imperial princess. I send her to get married off to generals. I would do it to the rebels, but they have no generals, and rebels should be crushed. So I'm not going to even talk to them. Here's Venice. Venice, I'm going to try to align with them, but I'll do that in due time. I'm changing the tax rate to very high for now, because as you see, I've foreseen this, I am in a negative income. And I want to get a positive, of course, doesn't everyone? Very high already. I can change tax rates to all of my cities, but I can't do it to my castles. Cities are more of a financial growth center, as the castles like this are the military. As you see, I can upgrade to a castle, I can't change the tax rate, and my recruitment is much better. Let me just get some of those. Alright, just basic overview. I have a pretty decent sized empire. It will expand and it will dominate, like I always have. Now, I have a very, very good campaign for England. I have all of the known world, except for the Jerusalem area, like Antioch and Jerusalem, because the Timurids completely kicked my ass and got me out of there. So I just gave up on that. But I'll clear some land, make it more of a financial area. Now, this ambushing army, my next turn, I'm going to send this army to lay siege on this rebel castle. It's a castle, so it'll be a little harder to do. We don't have any castles, we only have little outposts. But that'll soon be ours. Actually, it's a big enough force. Let's give you guys some action now. Yes. Now, as you see, to lay siege, we need siege equipment. Not to lay siege, but to penetrate the walls of the city. It gives the option for battering rams, ladders, and towers. Now, I'm going to make one battering ram and 2 towers. Now, with battering ram, I can smash the gates, and towers, I can climb over their walls. I can do the same with ladders, but towers with boss, so now I'm going to maintain the siege, And, oh, I forgot. They have enough food to last 8 turns. I mean, 8 turns, they can basically stay like this until reinforcements arrive, which I don't want. And at the end of 8 turns, they're going to have to come out, and I'll have to kill them. Or they'll have to kill me, whatever. It's a two-way thing. So I'm going to try to attack next turn, so the next part will be their slaughter. Or my slaughter. Well, it's more in favor of me, as you see. This flag shows our troops, or not troops, the strength of our armies. Now, it's almost halfway in black, which means that we have a pretty decent sized army. It's not good enough to last when we modernize more. And they don't have as much, so we're already in favor. They could have more men, but we just have better quality of men, or vice versa. We have better quality, but we have more, but they have, you understand, you get it. Now, this is a very good city, as you see from the beginning. It's halfway up, strong. Well, that's a big army, actually. Now, the one thing I like to do is make mines and clear land. Mines brings steady income, and and land clearance makes cities be able to upgrade. So I'm gonna do that. Now, construct a town guard. This way I can actually train defenses for my city. Good first turn. Now I'm debating in this video to do 1 turn per let's play, or per part, my bad, or do 2 or 3. But I realize that I'll do it depending on what happens in that turn. Like this one's getting started, this is just tutorial basically. You know, this is not going to be tutorial let's play, but this second part will be basically tutorial on what I'm going to do. So my first plan, as you know, is to attack this settlement, but my next plan will be to attack this one right here. This is going to be a little bit harder. That's a very big rebel settlement, and there should be one on this side. I'll find it, don't worry about it. Now, I want to align with Venice. They are another papal, they are under the Catholic religion, and I would like to align with them. I want to align with England, since I like England, and they're also the Catholic religion, and it makes it stronger for us when we want a crusade, which I'll get to later. Spain was my strongest ally as England, and I want to expand my empire through pretty much, yeah, as my ultimate goal is to take over the known world, but right now, realistically, I want to just pretty much blurb out up into this region, which isn't really that much, and I want to not take over Italy since Venice is my ally, but maybe take Sicily, stretch into Africa. Marrakesh was a great province to have, it's in this area. I took all the way down to Timbuktu, which is here. You just can't see it now since I haven't explored. And honestly, not honestly, but people don't know that you can actually expand this way into the Americas, so you only have like about this much land that you can take. But I would like that since it gives me an edge politically, and we're like, oh, the Holy Roman Empire found the New World. That's great. So, a navy. I can see here, I have a port right there, which means I can train a navy, which I will do. Right now I only have too much fishing vessels and low combat. Like, I'll get this, pretty much, which is sea trade, which makes it just better for me. Once I get a diplomat, this diplomat might talk to me and want maybe trade rights or map information, and I'll give it to him. So let me end the turn now and see what happens. Venice is moving, as you see from the shields up at the top. Ah, what I thought. Right now Venice wants trade rights and map information. I will accept. That's great, that's great. Now I want to make an offer. As I said, I want to align. I would make an alliance now. Let's do it. I have no allies now, and they like that, so that's good. We're done. That is why you need diplomats. Better than just berserking your army through cities like I did with England, and I took everything, but then once, like the Timurids, once you find someone that's stronger than you, you will die. So, I have a mission from the who's giving it? Council of Nobles is giving me a mission to take, yes, This settlement I have already laid siege. Oh, no, this right here. I have a mission to take this settlement by the Council of Nobles. Right now I don't really have an army that can do that, so I'll probably send my Frankfurt army, which will leave my capital undefended, which I don't want to do. So I have 15 turns to do this, so I have 15 turns to train an army. What's new? And in turn, we are making some serious negative bank because I'm building. We're the largest faction. We are the strongest faction. Recruitment reports, alliance announced, and relations improved. Being the largest and strongest faction is a very hard goal to obtain, and not just to obtain, but to achieve and to obtain. Right now I got it, since the Holy Roman Empire is the biggest thing I could choose, but I'll most likely not be the largest faction towards the middle of this series. I'll most definitely not be the strongest. My ultimate goal is to be both in the future. Let's say in about 300 turns or so, I would like to be the largest and strongest faction. Well, next video I will do that battle. I'll not do that battle. I will go to the battle map of this rebel settlement and show you how I roll. So I hope you enjoyed, and my next part will come out shortly. Thank you.